What's wrong, bud?
My razor's still broke.
Yeah, because you broke it. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's been a little while. We've been busy. We haven't had time to address this thing. But, what do you think? What do you think? Is it something we should probably get after now?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do you remember the damages that you caused on this thing?
Yeah.
What?
I rolled
Tell me.
over.
I probably forgot.
I rolled.
Yeah, I know you rolled. What'd we break, though?
I think down here.
Yeah, we definitely broke some stuff down there. So if you guys remember from Abel's little rollover video. What the hell is that? That's a sheath to your freaking sword, dude. Why is that in there? Anyways, control arm on the front passenger side over here is definitely chooched. That thing is toast. We did order the lower, which took us a long time to get a hold of. We did end up getting that, and then under further inspection, you know, I'm not so sure about that upper A-arm. That thing might be a little compromised as well. Not 100% sure, but I went ahead and called Bob's. I had Jay order that up, and then I also ordered the headlight. I didn't even realize how bad this thing was. I mean, it's actually pretty much separating, and first wash, first mud ride, first rain, that thing's probably gonna have a bunch of moisture in it, and I mean, it's cracked. Well, see, it's separating. If you can see up here, that thing is, she's done. She's got to go, right? Just more money gotta throw at this thing. You little crapper. But
I got my magic shark.
yeah, we found that thing. This is a crazy story. We literally found this shark in the middle of the road.
When we were talking about sharks.
Yeah, I mean, literally, we stopped at an intersection light. I looked down out the window, and there was that shark laying on the road as we were talking about sharks. Freaking nuts. Other than that, I don't know. We got some dirt, some debris, some grass, some sand in between the bead and the tire, so we're gonna have to pop that one off. I'll clean this one up. Not sure if that one's compromised, but that one for sure. And then, you know, this thing's tucked in here. You can't really see well. This one's definitely compromised. It's definitely got a bunch of debris and stuff in there between the rim and the tire, obviously. And let's see what else. So I think in here we got, I don't know, there's a control arm in there. This is probably the lower control arm here. I think that's the headlight in that box. We got full service change kit on here. We're gonna do everything, go through that. We'll go through that for everybody, just so you know. I already did a chain tightening video, so if you guys missed that, go ahead and check that out. It's on the channel. We do want to put some whip lights on this thing, probably a freaking light bar. We're gonna get to that after we get this thing back to where it needs to be. And then I think we're gonna put a huge white skull decal on the top. You want that up there? We talked about that, never got to it. So we're gonna do that. And then we also have a wheel spacer kit, which is right here. So I think that's also gonna help Abel in those turns. So hopefully that'll help him not roll over again. But Abe, come here. Come here. Tell me, aside from the freaking wheel spacer kit, what are you gonna do to prevent yourself from doing that again? Did you learn anything in that freaking rollover? Really? 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 Shed some knowledge on me. I'd like to know. What you learned, dude?
To not go fast on the corners.
Well, you can go fast, but you can't go to the point of rolling over. You know what I mean? You got to kick it back a little bit, and you got to feel the car. Remember how we talked about like that weight transfer?
Dad.
Yeah.
If I'm rolling this way, I can try to use the wheel and turn it this way.
We're working on it!
Counter steer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can kick it back down. So, and you just have to feel that out, and you know, you'll get better at that with time. So, glad you remember that conversation. Like I said, this was a while ago. We've been busy. We haven't had a chance to get into the RZR 200 and get this thing fixed. But we do have all the parts now. We got the time, and we're gonna get it out. So I'm gonna move this thing out. I'm gonna move Austin's Pro R probably to the front of the barn. Put this thing in the center there. I might actually wash it real quick, just to give us a nice clean freaking car to work on. And yeah, we're just going to get after it. So I'm pretty excited, pretty stoked to get this thing back up and going. And it's been a long time, so we need to get Lil Ripper out there to freaking Lulu's land. We got to get him back ripping. He's got to redeem himself. The track is 10 times better now than it ever was. We also have that Evo tune. So if Junior over here can make me feel confident in his driving skills, then I think we're going to put the Evo tune on finally. I wanted to get it out there last year in Camp Razor, but I didn't want to put it on because I just wanted to make sure dude was ready for that. But and then for all y'all that had questions about the way I mounted the harnesses on this car, well, let me tell you, it worked out perfect. I had somebody telling me that it was mounted too high, wasn't gonna work, he was gonna slip out. Well, it held you in there pretty dang good, didn't it? Didn't it? No issues. What'd you think about that rollover?
It was fun.
Yeah, fun. Well, that's the answer I want to hear. Not scary, not crazy, not afraid to get back in the Razor 200 and rip. So that was the whole goal. So pretty stoked on that. But yeah, I'm gonna move this stuff around, get it cleaned up, and we're gonna get this thing taken apart. And Abel is gonna help with every bit of it. You got your wrenches already? Hopefully we don't need one that big, but if we do, glad you got it. You ready to do this? You ready? Psh, let's go. Getting her up. Keep going until she's off the ground. You gotta find the one that's gonna fit on that lug nut, okay? Are you getting close? All the way. Hold it. Stop. Oh. Now it's broken in the nut. That is so not good. Oh, now we just added to our project. Oh, that's great, dude. Ain't no biggie. This is what it is. This is learning. You always want to make sure you're going the right direction, man. Okay? Yeah, that you're loosening when you want to loosen and tightening when you want to tighten. Loosening when you want to tighten isn't as bad as tightening when you want to loosen. Now we got a problem. And now this is stuck in here. Now we've just got more problems on top of more problems. Oh, shoot. Ready? Do not touch this. Look, you click this, that's forward. See how it goes clockwise? If you click it the other way, it goes reverse. Right now, we do not want it to click. So I think when you grab it, you click it, you know what I'm saying? How you get this? You gotta be careful. Okay, I've done it, full blast. Okay, stop there. There we go. This time, once it breaks free, just let go. Hit it and then let go. Let go. Let me just go out there. That way it's not getting stuck in the socket, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so we got the wheel off. Alright. That's yours now. Huh?
That's mine for memory.
That's your trophy.
Okay.
Here, you want the other half? It's in that nut.
Okay.
So we gotta get a wheel stud and a new nut, alright?
Okay.
Or we can get that one unthreaded, it's no big deal. Alright, so Junior got a quick lesson in freaking impact use. Literally first time use, he literally sheared off the wheel stud, so no big deal. Learning lesson there. Checking this thing out, I'm almost for sure the cage is compromised. She's definitely pushed in a little bit there. Probably gonna be looking into one of those, and we'll swap it, you know, whenever we end up getting one. But for now, I think we'll be all right. That upper A-arm might be okay. I mean, it really looks good. So I'm thinking that we're just gonna swap the bottom one, and we'll see where we go from there. A tie rod, it's got something going on, which I think I just need to pull that boot back and get that addressed. I mean, the A-arm tabs look good. I do got to address that freaking brake reservoir cap. That thing looks, she looks a little chooched. I can maybe pop that thing back out. We'll get a new wheel stud in there, no problem. But I don't know, we're gonna pull this thing off, swap it out, and we'll see how this thing freaking sits. If it looks straight, if not, we'll go ahead and remove this one and do the same thing.
2 days later.
What's up, Bobo? What's up, Bobo? Huh? What's up, Bobo? You excited? excited about getting that RZR 200 finished? Hell yeah. Same here, buddy. All right. Oh, it's pretty much where we left it last time. Abel and Amy literally just went to Florida yesterday. So I'm thinking, why don't I just knock this thing out? We got the wheel studs, came in today. That was fast. Literally ordered them, what, a day and a half ago? And boom, I already got them. So perfect. If I haven't said this already, the freaking cage is chooched. Like, for real. She's torqued over a little bit. And I just don't really feel comfortable having Abel in that anymore. You know, I did kind of say earlier that it would probably sustain another small rollover, no big deal. But do I really want to take a chance? I don't really want to take a chance. So I think we're gonna order one up. I haven't really narrowed down on which one I want to get for sure. So put in the comments, what cage do you think we should go with, and what options on that cage should we get? I think I'm gonna start taking the plastics off so that it's going to be easier to pop these bolts for the lower A-arms. Literally, a couple push pins and a couple freaking Torx bits, and bam, literally both rocker panels, the hood, cowl, front end, grill, all that stuff removed. So easy peasy. I got the front fascia piece there, which I'm going to swap that headlight out here in just a little bit, or maybe I'll wait to the end, who knows. But what I've just discovered here, so the brake reservoir that I thought was going to be okay, because I kind of bent it back and I just thought it was no big deal, but under further inspection you can see it actually cracked. I guess I'll be calling Bob's tomorrow to order a new overflow cap or overflow reservoir. I got that lower A-arm out. As you can see here, she is toast. And if you guys have a similar issue, you're gonna have to freaking pull out that ball joint, pull these bushings out, and swap them over to your new A-arm. It's 2 days later. So guys, instead of ripping these bushings out of here and reusing them, I just went ahead, I called Bob's up, talked to Jay, and I said, hey, order me a couple of these bushings for this lower A-arm. And if anybody needs to know, part number is 5417111. So yeah, that's them right there, and they already got the sleeve inside of them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press these into the new A-arm and then get that thing put back together. Got the A-arm in there, everything's looking straight. She looks pretty much back to normal, so thinking for sure all it was the lower, so happy about that. If you wanted to know, the A-arm bolts, upper and lower, are 44 foot-pounds. So is the sway bar link, lower shock mount, and your ball joint bolt. So all of it 44 foot-pounds, which is pretty awesome that it's just basically the same. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the hub and get the wheel stud in there that we broke. Focus, come on. Wow, maybe it won't. But anyways, this replacement is a piece of shit compared to this like grade 10 bolts. I mean, I literally had one in already. I pressed it in probably, I had this one right here. I pressed it in about 3/4 of the way, and I'm like, well, I'll just freaking put a nut on there, drive it on, suck the rest of it in, no big deal. Well, it freaking spun the threads, chewed it up pretty good, roached the freaking nut, so that's garbage. And thank God I ordered two at the same time, so I had another one to put on there. That one I pressed all the way in, so no issues there. And I'll torque that down and make sure I'm a little gentle with it, because that is a piece of crap. But anyways, now we get to do something fresh to this thing, which is these freaking bad boys right here. These are Bronco ATV components, and hey, it's pretty nice looking. 1.5 inch spacer there, so we're gonna get Abel a little bit more width. Got these from sidebysidesports.com. You can buy them in a set, front and rear. They are different, so make sure you get the right ones. So we got this bad boy 3 inches wider than it was originally. It looks really good. It looks really good. Everything looks straight too. I gotta be happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and jack up the back, swap those out, and we'll measure that again just to make sure that we're the same front and back, which we should be. You know, pull your spacer out the box. All your freaking lug nuts or wheel spacer nuts are gonna be attached to the wheel studs there. Slap that thing on there. Best thing is to do, put that thing right in your socket. When your 17 millimeter, put that thing in there. And just pre-thread everything on. Tell you what, these are freaking nice. I'm really stoked about these. I wish I would have put these on a long time ago. It's gonna give a little man way more stability on this thing in the corners. I'm jacked. So, what an easy upgrade. Honestly, anybody got kids that freaking really push the limits, there ain't no reason not to do this. Put it on the number 2 setting. And crank away. It puts it at about 80 foot-pounds. Pretty happy with that. All right, so that's it. That's your wheel stud installation. Easy as can be. Freaking love these things. I'm gonna go hit the other side and put the wheels back on. We'll measure it.
Just a few minutes later.
Man, does this look cool? I put a board on there, made sure we were perfect. And right there, if you wanna see, you know, imagine the wheels coming in. So your contact's about, 51. So obviously 3 inches wider. This thing looks so good. I'm super pumped. What an easy deal. Easy deal to freaking get a little bit more width. Yep, looks perfect with the front. Super sweet. What do you guys think? I think it looks a hell of a lot better. I wish Polaris would have just offered it this way. I might have to do a little bit of an alignment. Or I might have to pull in this freaking passenger wheel right here a little bit. Looks like it needs to go in. So this one looks kind of dead nuts. Well, I don't know. Let me see. That's probably perfectly straight right there. Alright, so that looks straight with the back. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I definitely got some adjustment to do here. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video right here. It's been a few days since I've been working on this thing. It's been sitting. I've been waiting for other parts to come in and stuff like that. And oh, check this out. We do have a special surprise right here from our friends at Madigan Motorsports. That is gonna be going on Abel's RZR 200 White Skull. Why do I call it the RZR 200 anymore? I don't know. But anyways, I got the trailer outside. I'm about to load this thing up. Bob's called. They got the parts for the freaking steering rack recall. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing up there, get that thing fixed, get it back, and then we're gonna put on the rest of the goodies that we got. And this thing's gonna be awesome for Abel this year. I can't freaking wait. So stick with us. You like this RZR 200 content? Yeah, subscribe. Think about subscribing. We appreciate it. It'd be freaking huge. Don't cost you anything. And yeah, just helps us out. You know what I mean?